He's telling the honest truth. But that man's being honest.
Hey, he ain't lying.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
What's up, Fragrance family? Hey, everybody, I want to welcome y'all back to the channel, man. Everybody who's viewing this, your viewership is highly, highly appreciated. And if you are one of my subscribers, y'all already know. Y'all one of those ones, man. Y'all the one that keep this thing flowing, keep me motivated, and make this channel what it is. And if this is your first time, then welcome. Welcome to NoCap Fragrance Reviews, where I give it to you 100%, 100% of the time. I give it to you straight, no chaser, no cap, just like some of my testers. And hey, I got some nice ones for you today. Everybody loves niche fragrances, and this is one of the highly touted niche houses out there that I have found some clones on, which is Initio. So, I'm sorry. As y'all know, I have recently kind of discovered this, well, they discovered me or whatever. Sensual Obsessions came to me, and I have been kind of taken back by some of the fragrances there. So, like I always told you all from when I reviewed the other ones, that if you are going to dive into these Alexandra dual brand Sensual Obsession type places, then I feel like you get more bang for your buck when you go for the niche fragrances. So, what I've done is got a sample pack of all of, well, 6 of his Initio inspirations. So, I've worn them all, and I'm about to share with you all the ones that I think are good and maybe the ones that aren't so close. So, I've tried most of these before in Neiman Marcus or whatever. I actually wore a couple of these the other day when I was testing them out and kind of compared them to the Neimans. So, first I'm going to just start off with the one that least to me is like the original. And that is, and it's funny that he named it this as well as this is the one. Okay, let me just get it out. This is Side Effect, and the name of his is Aftermath, just like Fragrance World intro Aftermath. So, not only have I smelled the original, but this is the closest so far to me to the original. So, right in front of you all, I'm going to test this one against this clone. Clone to clone, I get it, but that is a 97% accurate clone. So, let's see if anything has changed. Drop the paper. All right. Now, let's see. Yeah. So, both are beautiful fragrances. Initio Side Effect is beautiful, period. But I will say that Sensual Obsessions, to me, leans, so the notes of this one, of course, you all, if you don't know, it's like saffron, tobacco, cinnamon, and one other note. It escapes me right now. But this one is a little more, the Fragrance World one leans a little bit more into that spicy sweetness of the tobacco, kind of very intoxicating. This one, the saffron element, I feel like it's a little more amped up in this one. It's not as spicy. It's good, but comparing it to the original, this one's closer. So, bang for your buck, I still feel like you should go for the Fragrance World clone of Aftermath to get closer to Side Effect. This was maybe about 85%. It's just an element of it is toned up more than what the original is. Like, to me, the original comes off a little bit more spicy sweet than this one does. All in all, still a beautiful fragrance. Side Effect is still, I believe, my favorite. Well, I may have one that's kind of have inched up closer to how well I like Side Effect, and we'll get with that in just a second. So, all right, next one And these are all, I will say, they all performed like damn near 10 hours at least on most of these, just to be honest. So the next one that, was pretty good and pretty close, but maybe not as close, is this one right here. It's Pure Addiction, and this is a clone of Blessed Baraka. Now this one here, though it's good, so it's powdery, ambery, woody, musky, warm, spicy, and animalic, with the notes of amber, sandalwood, musk, vanilla, and white flowers. So, main accords you're getting on this, it's very musky. The white flowers kind of gives it this, I know it's a word I use a lot, but it has a medicinal quality to this and the original is a little more ambery than what this one is. This one, the white flowers and the sandalwood, you're not getting as much as that amber and vanilla sweetness and the Pure Addiction. But I will say it definitely performed, had decent projection, and lasted again 8 to 10 hours. And after about 30 minutes or so, it did, that amber and vanilla can start to come out a little more. Just from the opening is what keeps it from being just as accurate as the other one. So yeah, still pretty good though. All right, so the next one is this one right here, Passion and Desire, which is a clone of, what is it? Passion and Desire. Sorry. Yeah, Absolute Aphrodisiac. Now, this is a good one, and it's pretty close to what you get from the original. But you have to like that, what is it, like a cinnamon. It's a dry, woody, and it's pretty aromatic. I enjoyed it, but it may not be some people's favorite, just because of how it kind of dries down. It's pretty ambery as well, but it's definitely I can see how it can be intoxicating. Definitely good for date night. It's not a heavy projector, but it gives you a nice 2-foot bubble. Like if you're on a date, then that's going to work. This is Close Encounters. Yeah, so I did enjoy this one, but I just know that little sweetness and dryness could be a little off-putting to some people. But hey, maybe one that you want to check out, because it is, could be a bit of an aphrodisiac. All right, so the next one I'm going to talk about is Trippin' in Love, which is a clone of Psychedelic Love. As I said, all of these lasted, so you don't have to worry about performance at all, because it definitely did that. So this is powdery, woody, floral, amber, yellow floral, vanilla, sweet, warm, spicy. And I think from here on out, most of these were at least 95% close. So this one opens up with ylang ylang and bergamot, heliotrope, hedione, Bulgarian rose in the mid, and in the base, myrrh and sandalwood. Now, to be honest, I feel like this one should have been called the aphrodisiac, because of course it has the hedione and the heliotrope aspects in it. It's a bit floral, as the notes say, but sprayed myself. It is quite floral, but as I always say, women are going to enjoy this because this is very unisex. A woman would smell beautiful with this on, like delicious. It's like walking in a damn a flower bed almost, but it has this sweetness. You know, the little woody texture in the base kind of irons it out where it could be a bit unisex. It does lean feminine, I'm not going to lie. The myrrh and sandalwood kind of brings it back. But guys, you could get away with this because, as I always say, a woman likes a man who, if she smells something on you that makes her want it on her, it would make her want to get closer to you. So this definitely rides in that aspect of it. And like I said, smelling the original Psychedelic Love, this is very close. It's a beautiful scent. It gets a little musky as it dries down, which kind of, in the opening, fellas, some of y'all going to be like, oh no, hell no. This is too feminine. But give it a minute. 30 minutes to an hour in, she's going to want to be all over you. So yeah, definitely pretty good right there. All right, the next one that I really enjoyed, which surprised me, and it's very close to the original, is this one right here. And that is a clone of Oud for Happiness. This is Oud to Be Happy. So yeah, this one has some very green aspects, perfect for the springtime and summer, I feel. So yeah, give me 1 second. Pull it up. That's not what I tried to do. But yeah, just trying to get y'all the notes on this really quick. For greatness. No. There we go. All right, so this is citrus, soft spicy, vanilla, powdery, warm spicy, oud, green, sweet, musky. All of those are the chords. And the top notes of this one are bergamot and ginger, middle notes of licorice, argyle wood, and cedar, with base notes of vanilla, musk, and herbal notes. Now, as you can tell from those notes, this is one of the more masculine. Okay, my bad. One of the more masculine of the bunch. And right off the bat, man, I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. I feel a little cannabis note in here. Even though it doesn't say it, whatever the herbal notes are, that ginger and bergamot gives you that feel. Now, it's almost like a real green fruit, like a grapefruit that hasn't quite ripened, that's still a little green. You kind of get that nice juiciness. The oud in here is, even though it's called Oud for Happiness, you're happy that it's not oudy, because it's not. And a bit woody. As it dries down, you get more of the vanillic tone and everything. But this is a beautiful scent. Like, I enjoyed this more than I thought I would. This is something that almost make me want a full bottle of this. I see why they call it Oud for Happiness, because it kind of heightens your mood. I really enjoyed this one. Now, the one that has made me almost say that it has taken the spot of Side Effect, but definitely they're on the same page with me right now. They're kind of tight and gets you compliments. And that is this one right here. It is Recovery, and it is a clone of Initio's Rehab. And he hit the nail on the head with this one. When compared to the original Dead Ringer. Yeah, this was that lavender, that aromatics. Oh man, this is good. Like I said, this gets you compliments. Woody, aromatic, lavender, powdery, musky, fresh, spicy, citrus, warm, spicy are the chords. The notes are in the top: lavender, bergamot. Middle notes of cedar, vetiver, and patchouli, with base notes of sandalwood, musk, and gaiac wood. What do you really get? You get a tad bit of the citrus from the bergamot, just mixing in perfectly with that lavender. These are so well blended. They're like almost linear all the way through, but this one gets a little more woody, and you don't get a heavy presence of the gaiac wood. Like I said, it's blended so well, and it gets you compliments. It slightly has a powderiness to it as it starts to dry down. But this is a beautiful scent. Like, it is definitely top 2 of the Initios for me. Like it in side effect is kind of edging. It's like all depending on the time, because I actually feel like Rehab, you can get it. It's more of a year-round type fragrance, so it's more versatile than Initio side effects. So that kind of where it gives the little edge to Rehab, because yeah, this is just a beautiful scent you can wear any time of year, and I love it. Anyway, y'all, hey, I just wanted to bring y'all those so you can get a feel for it. If you want to check out that site, I link it down below, of course. And if yeah, y'all subscribe to the channel. That's what I'm trying to get to. If you last this long, go ahead and join the family. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and until the next one, y'all already know the vibes.